Welcome to Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. As far as opening hand goes, I will keep on this one in a heartbeat because I've been trying to record Yargle today, and I don't know what it is, but Yargle's been giving us, or at least giving me, a lot of really nasty opening hands. So when I see at least like 3 or 4 lands and then just a card draw spell, I'm like, yes, this will work. I might have mulliganed this one, but like I mentioned, we've had some pretty bad luck today. Hey, awesome! All right, opponent seeing the channel, so good luck to our opponent. Hopefully we get to post this video out on the channel. Let's go and lead off with, definitely want to be online for Succumb to Temptation. So let's go and get down Swamp, and then anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn to our opponent. We're playing Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. There's nothing to read other than the flavor text, and I love that. Whatever Bells unlocks Lieutenant Yargle grew too ambitious. The Demon Lord transformed him into a maggot. The frog that ate the maggot grew and grew until a ravenous spirit burst from its body, giving us Yargle. Handsome fella. He does skip arm day, or excuse me, he skips leg day, so he's really top heavy. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun today. Let's go and get down Swamp, and then anything else, we're gonna go and kick it back over there. Playing it Sliver Overlord. Overlord of the Slivers, 3 mana activation. Search your library for a Sliver card, reveal that card, put that card in your hand, then shuffle your library. Then for a 3 mana activation, gain control of target Sliver. This effects last indefinitely. So, opponent's going to get down a Sacred Foundry, and then that'll be it. So we cover both commanders. This is free time. We can do what we want, and let's hopefully win with Yargle. Now, how are we going to do that? This is a Voltron deck. If you don't know what Voltron means, that means we're looking to get down Yargle, or a big creature like Yargle sitting at a 9/3, and then just stick as much equipment on it. So imagine you have a... let me think of a good way to describe it here in a second. Let's see. All right, drawn to... Ooh, that's nice. Soul Ring, I like it. Let's go and get down Swamp, and that'll still keep us online for Succumb to Temptation, which is just really nice. So let's go and get down Soul Ring, and then we'll go for that Succumb. Well, I guess if we need... Well, we'll wait until our opponent's turn. Well, either way, we're going to be drawing a couple cards, so we'll just go and go for that, because we don't really have any removal. And just in case our opponent is running a counter spell, that's the last thing I want to happen. So we're going to go for Succumb to Temptation, get some card draw going, locks it on Warhammer, then another Swamp, and then we'll go and pass the turn back over to our opponent. But yeah, so imagine you have a Volkswagen Bug, and then you stick like a 500 horsepower engine in it, and you put some mud tires on there, and then it's got a missile launcher. That's what Voltron is. You start off with the creature and stick as much stuff on it as possible that makes it really powerful. So as you can see, we're going to get down Yargle, get down a 9/3, put down locks it on Warhammer, and that's going to be a 12/3. It's going to have that trample and lifelink, which is always really nice. So just basically trying to make as big of a creature as possible. All right, draw to Torment of Hellfire. Let's go and get down Cathedral of War, because this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and either way we can go for Yargle too. Yeah, we'll go and get down Cathedral of War. Let's go and get down Yargle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then anything else, we'll go and pass the turn to our opponent. So we are looking at Temple of the False God next turn. We can get that down. That'll put us online for going for Loxodon on Warhammer, and then getting that onto Yargle. And the fun thing about Yargle is that, or excuse me, swinging across, is that we get down Cathedral of War, we get that additional bonus, and then we can really start pushing in for some damage. Now, outside of Yargle, let's say, we are looking at a 9/3, so simply like a lightning bolt or 3 damage. This is definitely going to take care of Yargle. So one thing that we can do, this is a really heavy mana deck, and so we can go for stuff like Torment of Hellfire. We also have Exsanguinate in here and Profane Command as kind of backup for us to start swinging across in our opponent. Now, if our opponent is there, it looks like they are actually playing Slivers. We do need to find some sort of way to kind of protect Yargle, and that's either by giving them flying or give Yargle indestructible. So we'll see what we get. Let's go and get down Temple of the False God. That's going to put us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then get down 9. That's a pretty good spread. Let's go and go for Loxodon Warhammer. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Let's go and get Loxodon Warhammer. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. And then let's go and go for Knight of Infamy. That's perfect. That's going to be double Exalted trigger. So we're looking at like a 14/5, I think. If I'm correct, 14/5 coming across with Trample and Lifelink. I like it. I was going to push across with Yargle. And this is what makes this deck so much fun, is you end up with some really goofy board states. I like it. All right, let's get the Exalted triggers going. It's going to be 14/5 coming across with Trample and Lifelink, so that'll allow us to hopefully get out from underneath this. Let's see. Oh, do they have... Oh! Cyclonic Rift. Okay, got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. All right, so at least they had to use Cyclonic Rift only on Yargle himself, so some really good respect for Yargle. We can still recast Yargle. We've got Temple. We've still got Soul Ring, so we're still in an okay spot. We do have Inventor's Fair, so that will allow us to, once we get at least another artifact on the battlefield, Actually, yeah, we have to have 3 more artifacts. So once we get to that 3rd artifact, we can go for Inventor's Fair. And that'll really allow us to kind of start to go for something like Key to the City or something like Fleet Feather Sandals. It's going to give Yargle flying, which will allow us to kind of push past our opponent. But you can see how strong Yargle can be sometimes. You know, Yargle, it's kind of one of those decks that, you know, in a multiplayer setting, you could definitely play Yargle. I don't know how good it would be in a multiplayer setting, but in 1 versus 1, it's really fun just kind of putting the Yargle clock on your opponent as they try to outrace this Frog Spirit. I don't know. I really enjoy it. The opponent's going to get down a ton of mana, so they're going to get down Pillar of Origins and then Darksteel Ingot. So, alright, let's see what else we're going to tap down for. It's going to be 1-2. Get down Venom Sliver, and then, oh, Sliver creatures you control have Death Touch, so that will definitely kind of not complicate things, but make it to where we want to. Ooh, Phyrexian Scriptures. I like that. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get down. Yeah, let's go ahead and get down Inventor's Fair. I like that. We'll get down Inventor's Fair. So that's going to put us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll be just enough mana to go for Phyrexian Scriptures and Yargle. So let's go ahead and get down Yargle first. Let's go ahead and go for Phyrexian Scriptures on Yargle. Alright, so we're going to go for Phyrexian Scriptures, put a +1 counter on target creature, it becomes an artifact, and actually that's going to work out perfectly because Yargle's going to become an artifact, and that will turn on Inventor's Fair if we want to search up something to give us a little bit of extra damage. Okay, artifact creature sitting at a 10-4. Anything else? No. Let's go and pass the turn to our opponent. Now, with Phyrexian Scripture, if you're not familiar with Phyrexian Scripture, basically what's happened is destroy all non-artifact creatures. So it's going to wipe out the entire board next turn, still leaving us Yargle on the battlefield. And that does put us in a spot where we can go for an Inventor's Fair to get down something. And we'll see exactly what we want to go for. We can go for Grafted War Gear, but I don't know if we'll have just enough damage to go for that. If we do run into a tutor spell, we can go for Tainted Strike, which will give Yargle... Infect to swing across. Well, let's see what our opponent gets down for the turn, though. Okay, opponent's going to pass the turn, and then let's see how we can sequence this next turn. See what we draw into, but we'll be completely online with Inventor's Fair, thanks to Yargle being a robot frog spirit, which is just straight out of Dungeons and Dragons. I love it. Alright, so we do see these slivers swing across. That will be 4 coming across, putting us down to 24, which is not too bad. And then we'll see also, next turn what we can do, swinging it for 10 puts our opponent down to 19. And we're looking at a Torment of Hellfire for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not the best, but it is something that we can get going. They do have 3 cards left in the hand too. Alright, so we're going to gain 1 more life. And then we'll have the triggered ability from Phyrexian Scriptures, which is... love it. Alright, it's going to leave Yargle left on the battlefield. Let's go and get down Swamp. Now, we could search up Grafted Exoskeleton. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 searching. But unfortunately, we're going to be 1 mana away from getting it equipped on there. So I guess at this point, let's go ahead and go for... let's go and swing across for 10. I like that. We can put him down to 19 if we want to tap out for a pretty nice Torment of Hellfire. That'll at least kind of make our opponent start to kind of get rid of some stuff. So let's go and swing across with Yargle. Okay, it's going to put them down to 18. And then Torment of Hellfire, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3. Yeah, let's go and go for Torment of Hellfire. I like going for that. Yeah, Torment of Hellfire for 8. So let's see what our opponent's going to do on this one. So basically, kind of put them in a spot to where they have to either sacrifice a non-land permanent to get out. Either way, we're representing lethal with Torment of Hellfire. So we can make them sacrifice some of these stuff out here. That'll basically kind of keep them off mana for Sliver Overlord, or attack their hand to basically make sure they don't really have anything good in their hand. Or if they need to hold on to something, it'll make it to where it's not good for them to keep it. Alright, so our opponent does go all the way down to 3. And I will say this, so we do have in the deck, we do have a couple different spells in here that, stuff like Essence Harvest, to where we can sacrifice one of our creatures to deal damage equal to its power to target player. So that's something that if we do draw into that, that does keep us online. We're still online for Yargle swinging across, and it does, you know, we're not going to win the game for sure, but it does put us in a really unique position with Loxodon Warhammer, with that trample, that we might be able to maybe get some stuff done off of that. All right, and we still have Phyrexian Scriptures too coming down for that third ability. Exile all cards from opponent's graveyard. So that even if they do have some sort of reanimation spell, they would have to do it this turn. That'll allow us to at least kind of get rid of that stuff out of our opponent's graveyard. Okay, opponent's going to go for Harmonic Sliver. Whenever this creature, or when all slivers have whenever this permanent enters the battlefield, destroy target artifact or enchantment. So let's see if they do end up targeting Loxodon on Warhammer on this. Okay, they will target that one. That's fine. But we are looking at Harmonic Sliver simply sitting at a 1/1. One thing that we are online for is if we get another enchantment, excuse me, another artifact, we'll be able to at least kind of search something up with Inventor's Fair. So let's see what we draw into. Drawn to another swamp. Okay. Exile all cards from all opponents' graveyards. Let's go and get down swamp. Yeah, that's going to be only 2 artifacts. Let's go and push across with Yargle. Get the Exalted trigger, making it 11/5. Okay, take care of Harmonic Sliver, and then anything else we'll go and pass the turn to our opponent. But yeah, we'll see exactly what we want to search up. I know Loxodon Warhammer definitely does give us trample. And then there's a few other things, stuff like Trailblazer's Boots, since our opponent does have some non-basic lands, that will allow us to swing across. Key to the City is going to give us Unblockable. And then Fleet Feather Sandals will definitely allow us to kind of start swinging across. And at least give it flying and kind of deal some damage to our opponent. I think Black Blade of Forge might give us trample. Opponent said 5 misses. That's a bummer, man. I hate when that happens. Okay, opponent's going to get down Essence Sliver. Whenever it deals damage, controller gains that much life. Okay, see what we're drawn to. Ooh, there we go. Charcoal Diamond. Let's get the land drop down. Let's go for Charcoal Diamond. That's going to be 1/2 off Soul Ring. Let's go for Inventor's Fair activation. And that leaves us 5 mana to work with as far as getting something down and equipping. Let's go and get this popped out. And let's see what helps us out. Yeah, we'll just simply go and go for Key to the City. You know, that's going to be a good repeated source. It's going to make it unblockable. Our opponent's only sitting at 3. So let's go and get down Key to the City. And then we still have a land in the hand to discard off of Key to the City. So let's go and get down Key to the City. Let's go and discard a card. Target creature is unblockable. Make sure we did that right. Yeah, discard a card to 1, can't be blocked this turn. So we'll discard Swamp. We'll give Yargle the Key to the City, and let's go and swing across with a 10/4. Good game. This is definitely a, you know, Yargle's one of those fun commanders that, you know, sometimes it works out perfectly, and this game was a really good indication of that. Had a lot of fun in this one, but there's other times where you have some really clunky opening hands, but Yargle, it's still, at the end of the day, it's always fun to swing across with a big robot spirit frog. So let's go swing across for 11/5 unblockable, and then that should be lethal, and that actually puts us right at lethal commander damage and lethal life total on our opponent. So 22 commander damage and putting our opponent down to -8. Good game to our opponent. Definitely that Phyrexian Scriptures really helped us get some good stuff going. And then having that Inventor's Fair online with Yargle being an artifact definitely helped us get that too. So anyway, if you enjoyed your trek through the swamp with a robot frog spirit, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.